Yeah, Mike here again. Just a few points on a few scriptures in Genesis, the flood. In chapter 6, verse 5, God said, the Lord said, how great man's wickedness on the earth had become, and the very inclination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil. All the time, the Lord was grieved that he made man on the earth, and his heart was filled with pain. So the Lord said, I will wipe mankind whom I have created from the face of the earth, men and animals and creatures, and move them along, and anything that moves along the ground, and birds of the air. Okay? But Noah found favor in God's eyes, and he saved him. So the point here I want to make is God repented not of sin. He repented making man. He had enough of man. That's why he wiped them out, and he almost wiped them all out, but he left a little bit with Noah. Okay, you start again. So, like you, a parent, you might repent of making your children, change your mind what they become. Okay, now in verse 7, another point. The Lord said to Noah, go into the ark, you and your whole family, because I have found you righteous in this generation. Take with you 7, not 2, 7 of every kind, male and its mate, and 2 of every kind of the unclean animal. What that means, unclean, they couldn't eat the Old Testament. I won't get into that. So there's only 2 of each kind, male and female, and its mate, male and female, so they can reproduce. 7 of the other kinds, so they can eat the other 5 during the trip. The other 5 are duplicates. Okay, now in 9, people don't really check all these things. Now in 9, and I'm going to read it starting in 12. And God said, this is the sign of the covenant I am making between me and you and every living creature with you, a covenant for all generations, because, and I have with my rainbow in the clouds. Here it is. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be a sign for the covenant between me and the earth. Whenever I bring clouds over the earth and the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will remember the covenant between me and you and all kinds of living creatures. Never again will I fill the waters, the floods, to destroy the earth. Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, it will be a sign to remember of everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures. Okay? So, that he will not destroy them again. Here is my last point here on these scriptures, is the rainbow. The rainbow is not for some homosexuality from the Greek, like in the same sex, okay? And everything they touch with the gay parades, the June month, it becomes sodomized, you know what I mean? Like for them and their ways, right? Like the rainbow. Now, who can wear rainbow as a Christian? They think you're homosexual. But the rainbow was here put in the sky after the water subsided, that God flooded the whole earth as a sign that God would not destroy the whole earth again. The rainbow was a sign that God would not destroy the whole earth again by a massive flood. Okay, bye.